Look, I just can't keep playing this run. It is absolutely killing my love for this game. And I really just want to get into a new one and, you know, start grinding the true ending on the other cards that we don't have a victory on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat the next deadline, which is going to be above 200k, or above E+200. And I'll also recap the build after I deposit this, so we'll do that now. Yeah. This build is just too good, and the difficulty increase, like the incremental debt increase, is not enough. Like you can see plus 15 here. I've been clearing plus 15s for like 3 deadlines without activating the clock a single time, and I still have the Ankh as well. So we get 2 extra rounds from this, and 5 or 6, I don't know how this works with red button, 6 extra rounds. So I can get 8 extra rounds. I can get 15 rounds, and I've been clearing deadlines with 7. And I've been going above the requirement. That you can see here, the last deadline was 187, and I'm at 190 with all 7 rounds. So I'm 3 above, starting into the next round. So you can kind of see why I'm like actually in despair right now. I just can't. It's never gonna end. It's just never gonna end. Either way, I'll do one last thing here to min-max, and I'll explain the build in a second for those of you who don't know what's going on. You can check out my previous video. It's in the link in the description for the playlist, and you'll find it as the latest video. I just wanted diamonds manifest more often. Put this back away. So this doubles my phone abilities. Then I'll bring the red button back out. Like I'm technically even down a charm because I could go up to, I could go 14 out of 13, I think. Yeah, I can go 14 out of 13 with the trick, but I won't explain that in this video. So the build, well, baseline 70% diamonds, and also just for you guys who are returning, real quick, this is the only thing that's changed is stone. I found it, I gave it obsessive. Now we have a 45% chance for each diamond to have the interest modifier. So that's that. You can skip if you want now. But we have this card right here, 7 rounds, but rounds only have 1 spin. And with that, I have rotated Hamsa on the last spin of the round, 7 luck. So this carried my early game because we only have 1 spin, so it activates immediately. So that was huge. Then cat food plus 2 spins per round brings us to 3. Then I also found red button, which triggers red button items an additional time. I got lucky coin, which after the next spin, you gain 1 extra spin with plus 7 luck. It's doubled up, so I get my last spin 3 times, basically. And on the 2 final spins, I get 14 total luck, which is 1 off the guaranteed jackpot, but it does give me a jackpot pretty consistently. So that's the base of the build, that's the core. Then we're working with interest symbols on diamonds. So we got 20% here, and we got 25% on across all symbols here. You're probably noticing I have a lot of interest modifiers here. I got these with the phone calls. And obviously, since this is an interest build, we want as high interest as possible. I got lucky. I found Evil Deal, which is one of the best items in the entire game. Costs 50. Double the chance of 666, but also double symbol multiplier, pattern multiplier, interest, most importantly. And you get 2 free restocks per round, or per deadline, which is pretty huge. I have not been using them at all right now. And as you can see, we are at 78% interest. So this is like absurd. I actually reached into 90% at some point, but I had to cut a few things. Oh, you might be noticing that we have Diamond Picture at 1 charge. And that's because I got a holy phone call, which reduced the charge requirements by 2 because I doubled it up with the megaphone. So usually it's 1. I got it to 2. So essentially every single round, we're able to double up on the coin and the picture. I usually reach around like 80, 85%, something like that around the end, but it doesn't matter that much. We also have the cats that give me additional interest depending on the amount of patterns triggered, but this is like guaranteed when I'm hitting jackpots. Both of the cats. They're not that great at this point, but they're kind of funny. And I think that's about it. Again, we do have the revive here that I'm not using, and the clock that I'm also not using. Oh yeah, one of the reasons I mentioned I could use the clock 3 times basically which amounts to like 6 activations or 5. I don't know if it destroys itself immediately. I think it says 5+. So that probably means it can go to 6. And the reason for that being possible is this. After every spin, for every fully charged charm triggerable by the red button, recharge 1 to another random charm. And for the first 2 spins, I don't activate my red button items because I want to keep them for the final spin since I have cat food. So I get 2 charges per round on this once it's used. So essentially, since this adds 2 rounds, I mean, it just goes off infinitely, basically. Every, like, I think it's every 4 rounds. Every 4 rounds, I get +2 rounds. So this can keep itself going all the way, I think. 2, 2, 2. Yeah, it's every 4 rounds, I think. Pretty sure this can sustain itself. Maybe it can't go for the last one, but then I just have the Ankh and then it works. So yeah, that's the recap. A little bit lengthy there, but let's get started. So I just invest my money from the previous deadline, and then we hop in, and we roll twice without activating. As you can see, there are a lot more symbols than before. If you're watching this from the previous video, almost 2x the amount of interest symbols, thanks to that stone. Good thing I looked up the terminal and found that we did have an item that could add the interest symbols to the diamond specifically. So that made the build basically twice as good. So that's why I've been kind of cruising. Okay, we're going to activate the red button. It's just so slow to finish. It's funny that ×4 speed has become too slow for me now. And that's what's been really draining about this run, is the fact that I'm watching this go over and over and over again, over and over and over. And it's so slow. It just feels so slow. Hitting jackpots with so many re-triggers is so slow. Oh, I forgot to go through the phone abilities, but I guess I could recap those real quick. We can go through them very quickly here. So phone abilities, I got a lot of diamond up. The very important ones are charm space increased by 1. You can only hit this once, I think, and I got lucky. I got a Barathrum, so we got the Megaphone, which doubles it, and then Barathrum, when I discard it, it doubles. Well, it re-gives me the phone call that I just had. So I picked Charm Space, so it gives me Charm Space again, but since we have Megaphone, it doubles it, so we got 4. And then the other important one is Patterns trigger 1 more time. I did the exact same combo, Barathrum plus Megaphone. You can only hit this once, I think, as well. So we got lucky, we got the max. Then I added speculative with the phone calls. We got sacred lucky charms that are trash, so I just got rid of them. And a bunch of diamond up, essentially. So that's pretty much it. I cannot wait to jump into an actual other one. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to jump into an actual run. This has been miserable. This has been absolutely miserable. And but at least we got to see some cool numbers, I guess. So here we go. We're at plus so the general trend is that I go up by two zeros per round, and that can go to 3 depending on how my luck is. So 2 minimum, 3 maximum, and again, I've been clearing the deadlines so easily. It's just crazy. I just, it's gonna be, I don't even know, I can't even imagine not being, that's how crazy this run is. I can't imagine playing a different run. Like, how does that feel? Because I've been stuck in this for like 5+ hours, I think, or, no, I might be reaching upon 5 hours soon. And at this point, I just cannot do it anymore. I can't. I can't do it. But you guys will get access to the seed if you want to try it for yourself, and I don't know why you would put yourself through that, but you can if you want to. You have free will, I guess. So you can copy the seed and put it into the game and run this yourself for extra pain. See if you can go to... I mean, this run would lose eventually. I just don't know... I just don't know when. I don't know how much they increased the deadline by. Like, look at these symbols. Modified by the interest. This is a disgusting one. more than half the symbols have the interest modifier. And since I put obsessive on the stone, it re-triggers one more time than usual. You can see there immediately 3, or I don't know how to read that, but it's just E+94. That's just so much. And we're almost halfway through 194, which is big. So this is usually when I get to 3 zeros is when this number here is closer to 10. So I don't know if it's going to do it here, but... yeah, I don't care about 999. And again, this build is not even at its peak performance. There are items I have not unlocked that would improve this build drastically. I think there's one of them, actually. Maybe two. Maybe two. And I still haven't found the Swole Cat, which is a legendary. I don't know. For some reason, I cannot hit it in the shop. I've rolled the shop so many times. Trust me. You know what? Let's roll for it after this. Swole Cat gives me 4x the interest, but he wouldn't even be that good, really. It would just be funny. I'll roll for it. Yeah, there's an item that gives me luck. And again, as I mentioned, we're at 14 luck on the last 2 spins. So any amount of luck would allow me to hit guaranteed jackpots. And that item would actually give me the luck required for the guaranteed jackpots. So it'd make it a little bit more consistent. I think there's another way to upgrade the build. I can't quite remember, but yeah, there may be like 2 charms maximum that would upgrade this build. Because if you think about it, oh, there's also temporary items that would improve the build. There's the purse, which adds 15% income, which for me is, or interest, which for me is 30%. Wow, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. 30% interest. Plus I could add speculative on it for 36% interest total. And there's the bobblehead. Yeah, there's like a little doll guy that adds repeats. Actually, no, repeat would not be that good, I think. Because it might clash with the interest symbols. No, it would still be good. So yeah, there's a guy that is a temporary item that adds 25% chance to add re-trigger on a symbol. So that would help as well. A few min-maxy things that I just can't be bothered with at this point because it's just, I don't need them. So I forgot to roll. We'll roll at the shop next. Yeah, I just don't need those items to win right now. Eventually I might, but that's why we have some restocks ready to go to fire out. You could also find consumable items like briefcase, which just add 30% of the debts immediately. Again, that is just broken, especially if I get that in round 1. I just clear that in like 3 rounds basically. No, I clear the deadline in 1 round if I get the briefcase round 1. That's how ridiculous it is. What else is there? That's really about it. I've been re-rolling with the cigarettes, but they have not found me anything, so... like, again, there's not much I can get at this point. Other than the temporary items. Wow. 82% I get a treasure jackpot. That's unfortunate. Won't matter, though. Will not matter. The only thing I don't hate about this run is the Chonky Cat. Chonky Cat is redeeming this run. I can't get bored of hearing Chonky Cat go off. Say both the cats. I like both the cats. Some of my favorite items in the game, or at least the basic cat is. Chonky is just so cute. Okay. 199, 3 rounds left. Again, like, yeah, you can see the trend here. It'd be like 1 round, 201, 2 rounds, 203, meet deadline. Last round, go above. That's just been my strategy. And it's been too good. It's been too good. I've essentially solved the game. People Some people have commented that the symbol scaling build is better, but I don't think I believe that. I don't know. Like, I could maybe see it. I was looking, somebody mentioned the mushroom item. I forgot to roll the shop again. I'm busy yapping, sorry. It's okay, we're not gonna get it. Yeah, somebody mentioned the mushroom item that doubles the symbol value. But initially I thought that was really strong, but then I looked it up and it's only for that specific deadline. Here, let's find it. I have it unlocked. Oh, this one. I think people have been mentioning this. But so this can only trigger during a jackpot, I think, or something close. And it doubles the value of all symbols until end of deadline. But again, that's end of deadline. So eventually you're going to get outscaled pretty heavily by just the debts being too high. Because you're not actually scaling. Well, I guess no, you'd have to. Okay, so you combo this with like actual scaling. I mean, I could see it. It just seems way more difficult to run. So maybe the peak potential of the build's higher, but the consistency in building it is going to be lower. Alright, let's roll for Swolecat. Swolecat, please. Or I'll, maybe Jimbo at this point. Why not? I haven't been picking it. So it's one of these guys that gives me the repeat symbol. 3 refreshes. 3 refresh again. Virago. Oh, yeah. There is another way to upgrade this build if you're truly a degen. But I don't think I can do it anymore because I don't want to risk it. Is this thing. Yeah, what we just skipped. So whenever you discard a charm from the table, ban it. Oh wait, actually no. No, this does not work. I thought you could duplicate one of your charms. No, you can't. Never mind. Forget about it. Unless I'm misunderstanding that item. Is this Jimbo? No. There's the purse. Alright, screw it. Let's run the purse. I might as well, right? It's our last round. So now we are at 100% interest. And I'll roll for Swolecat. I mean, I guess I could just use the cigarettes. Cigarettes are guaranteed to spawn in the shop again. Alright, whatever. I can't be bothered, honestly. Let's just roll this. Alright, that's it. So, as I mentioned, 14 out of 13 because you can cheese this by adding it at the last moment. So the -1 charm space is kind of not relevant. And there we go. 100% interest. One more round and we're done. One more round and I'm free! Free from this hell. I'm telling you, I can't wait. It's the only thing I'm looking forward to at this point. Is using the damn key to get out. Freedom. But what a run, really. What a run. One that I think is extremely difficult to assemble. It's funny because I used the once in a lifetime title before, not realizing that this might actually be a once in a lifetime type of run. Whereas the other one was pretty basic. But you know, when you're starting off, things are way more exciting, which is like, that's the fun of the game, is like gradually getting better and better runs to the point where it's like unbelievable to you. That each time you get a better run is like, whoa, this is possible. And now this is like the pinnacle. I cannot even fathom getting like a better build than this, basically. Or I can, but it would not be a significant increase. It would just be a little min-max to make the build slightly more consistent. I don't even know if I'm using min-max correctly, but just forgive me, I'm tired. Can't wait to play Absalom as well. That game's been pretty fun. I've only played a little bit, but by the time this video comes out, I'll probably have a stream up. More gameplay of that, and then yeah, Ball-X Pit is coming out on the 15th. That's probably going to be a pretty fun game as well. And that's it. One round left. I guess we'll play it because why not? I'll show you the maximum value I can get out of this build before the next deadline. Here we go. This is it. Time to say goodbye to the run. Well, actually, this is not the max value because I could have added 2 rounds and then 2 rounds again and then etc. Whatever. I can't believe I'm playing this round. Didn't I say I wanted to get out? What is wrong with it? Dude, this is what gambling does to your brain. Careful, don't gamble, kids. Don't do this. Even this game should be banned, low-key. Can't stop gambling. Plus 205, is that how far above that? It's still 2. I think we're gonna get it. Yeah, we'll get 3 actually. I think we'll get 3. Depending on if this is a jackpot or not. Ooh, ooh, okay, wait. Maybe that's actually good. That's actually good for once. Usually 999 is not what you want to see. Okay, wait, we did it, I think. No, we didn't. Because this is not a jackpot. Yeah, no. Close. Very close. Wow, that's really close. No, it is enough. It is enough. Watch this. It is 3. So when I put everything in here, it should go to 6. Oh, no, it didn't. Yeah, no. Never mind. It was 2. No, no. Oh my goodness, briefcase. So yeah, briefcase, look at this. Plus 219 immediately. And I clear this in 1 round, but I'm not going to do it because I can't be bothered. I have to set a stopping point. I just can't. I can't do it. It's over. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's only 1 round. Come on. Come on. Just 1 more round. Just 1 more round. That's how they get you. I can't believe there's a briefcase in the shop. That's so crazy. Like round 1 briefcase. I can't say no to that. Look at that. Immediate. I'm not even gonna activate. I'm not gonna red button. I do not care. Just give me the Hamsa. 70%. And just for fun, I'll answer the phone call and get the Sacred Charms. Actually, no. No, I won't do it. Because it's gonna halve my coins. It's gonna be annoying. Although having my coins is not too bad. Alright, whatever. Get rid of this. Put this back in the drawer. Put this... What? Oh. Oh, come on. See what we get. Yeah, half coins is not enough to hurt me. So we got this thing, which is actually kind of bad. I just realized that this is overridden by higher combo symbols, or higher combo patterns, like with more symbols. So it will not work. And then this is whatever. Cleared. And now I could finally get out. Unless there's another briefcase in the shop. Nope. Diamonds, whatever. I'm out. I'm out. I'm get the fuck out. Here's the seed. You guys can copy if you want. Don't forget to play with 4 drawers full, so you get the corpse. And also use the card with the 7 rounds instead of 3. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a marathon. This was a crazy experience that I will never ever do again. Never. Never again. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It would help me out quite a bit, so I'd appreciate that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.